Hello guys, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Coach David F. Siba. This is the first time you have seen my video. Please kindly do well to hit the notification button and also the subscription button, because I always have amazing videos here that can teach you how to make money from Nigerian and US stock market. So kindly hit the notification button right now and the subscription button. Right? So as you know, I always come here to give you sure stocks that can give you an exponential growth time over time. So if you have been watching my YouTube, you can go through them over and over. You will see that most of my stock predictions or stock recommendation have done really well. One of the stock I recommended this year is Nemet Insurance. That stock has done over 95% for us from December till present month right now. So which shows that I know what I'm doing in the market. So watch this video to the end if you really want to know the next penny stock that I'm buying for this time. Okay. So, one of the penny stocks that I have decided to choose has been doing really well, and I will show you the reason why I'm picking these stocks, right? So, before we dive in, right? Disclaimer, please kindly do your due diligence before you invest your hard-earned money, right? Every stock you see me recommending here is based on my personal research and based on my personal belief, right? So, please, before you invest, do your due diligence, all right? So, now I'm going to be showing you some stuff, right? So before I invest into any stock, there are some things I check. Once this thing pass through my checklist, uh the stocks is a buy for me. Actually, it's a stock, is a buy for me. Any stock that I check and I see that they pass through all these checklists, then it's a good buy for me, right? And all the stock that you are seeing me recommend here, I buy these stocks, I make money from them, right? So there's a lot of content creators out there who are just interested in making sure you click on their videos and all that. Most of them don't buy all this stuff. Difference between investor and a content creator, right? So now let's dive in. So one of the things I check is that I want to see a consistent growth in their revenue, their profit after tax or profit before tax, right? Like I said, yeah. So these are one of the things I check. Most companies, when you check their financials, when you see their statement, their financial statement, you see that the trend that is happening on their chart, right, is totally different from their book. So probably the stock is selling for 15 naira. You check the second day, it's now selling for 17 naira. The third day, it has entered 150. But when you really dig deep to check their fundamental, you see that there's nothing really backing up that trend. Probably it is just pump and dump. Some people just buy a large amount of it, which trigger the share price, and most people begin to jump in and they started making money from it, right? So the reason why I always check this, their fundamental, is because if peradventure this stock deep, right? The stock go down and people are dumping it because of profit taking. What really give me confidence that okay, this stock has still have a chance of being profitable is because it has the fundamentals. In stock market, you have not really lose any money in the stock market until you sell that stock, right? So the moment you sell that stock, it will now be determine whether you lose money or you make money. So one of the foundational things that make me still settle for a stock, even when the stock is being dumped and people are just dumping the stock, right? Is because of the fundamentals. I want to see the real business behind this stock, right? The real business that they are making. Okay. So the second thing that I check is, are they making money from their corporations? Very important. If I'm investing, let's say I'm investing into a stock, a banking stock now, and that banking stock is not generating cash flow, right? It's not making money from deposit from customers. It's not making money from loan to customers. It's not making money from interest. I know that this company, it does not really focus on its corporations. I want to focus on company that make money from their corporation. If I'm investing to, let's say I'm investing to real estate investment trust companies, right? I want to see that the company is actually generating money from rental properties. They are generating money uh, their properties, whether they are leasing it out or they are renting a house. I want to see that, right? If a company is making money from outside their corporation is good, but at least the reason why they are in that sector should be the reason why they are making money. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, right? So this the third thing that I also check, if you have been watching this video and you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe, right? Thank you for doing that. So is this company benefiting from economic events? Very important. And I'm going to show you something right now. Let me look for my chart. Okay, so let me show you something now on the chart. So if you look at consumer sector right now, NGS consumer sector, right? I'm going to show you something now. This is NGS consumer sector. If you see now, you actually notice that there's an uptrend on this sector, right? The reason why this is happening is because of the stability on the naira. You see that naira have been dropping from 1,004 to over 1,300 now. It's because of the index, right? Index. So if you check here, you see that consumer stocks have been moving from this year till now, right? 2025, right? 2025 it was around 1,914 basis point, but right, where is it right now? Which is 1,099 basis point, right? So you see that uh consumer stocks have been going uptrend, and if you check the consumer stocks now, this is consumer index, right? So if you check consumer stocks like Nemet, like all these consumer stocks like Honeywell Flour Mills, Dangote Sugar, you see that they have been moving, right? The reason why these two stocks are doing very well is because of the all share index, which has been very, very bullish, right? So that's it. So I want to check if the company is benefiting from economic event, right? Maybe through naira stabilities or dollar stabilities, economy. If they are not benefiting from economic event, then there's a problem, right? So are they undervalued or overvalued? Some stocks are overvalued and some are undervalued. So let me give you an example now. If a stock is supposed to be selling for 5 naira and is selling for 50 naira, that is overvalued, right? Because when you check the PE ratio, you see that it is really, really, really overpriced. So you need to check all those things. So once this uh once I put any stock under this checklist and they are not uh whether it's just two out of four, then I can decided to just leave it, because what gave me confidence after I might have uh hold the stock when there's a profit taking in the market, right? What gave me confidence is because of all these four checklists, right? So now let me give you an example of, okay, before I even do that, let's even talk about the stock that we're analyzing today, right? So the stock is Tantalizer. Tantalizer. I love this. I'm not emotionally attached to this company actually, but I love the way they have been improving on their earnings gradually. So if we look at their fundamentals, you see that they have been moving from losses to profitability, right? So this is so let's go to stock now and just let's call Tantalizer out, right? So this is Tantalizer. Let's call it out, right? You see, this is Tantalizer. So let me use. Okay, so let's say you invested in 2023, which is between 2023 and 2026, right? That's 3 years. Let's say you invested into this stock, right? In 2023, which is around July 2023 at 24 kobo. Let's say you do 1 million naira. Let's assume you do 1 million naira investment, right? You put 1 million naira into this stock. I'm just showing you how possible it is to make money from Nigerian stock market. So divided by 0.26, right, times the current price right now, which is around 4 naira 20 kobo, right? Sorry. I just want to make sure 0.26 times now 4 naira 20 kobo, right? Which means in 3 years your 1 million naira is now 16.1 million naira. 16.1 million. That's really massive. That's massive, right? So 16.1 million naira. So which shows that this stock still has uptrend. In fact, by the time I was doing this video, there's a full bid. Nobody is willing to sell, and I'm going to show you the reason why nobody is willing to sell or sell this stock. People are holding it because of what I'm about to show you right now. Okay, so let me take you to weekly chart. If you check the weekly chart right now, you see, yeah, you see now, you see that it has been going up, going down, and if I put my counter trend line right now, you see that it has even broke out from my counter trend line. Actually broke out from here, right? And it's now uptrend. Should you buy right now? Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm going to show you the reason why this is still a buy. So let me show you a news. Even though this is last year news, but if you see now, you see that Tantalizer signed 5 years seafood export deal with US buyers. 5 years deal, right? So one of the things you need to realize when a company is becoming more profitable is that they begin to diversify into more profitable sectors, right? So as you know, Tantalizer is just food restaurants. Like you see, this is one of their shop, right? This is just a restaurants company, but you see that food chain company, but you see that they have been diversified into other sector in order to be profitable, right? You must be able to expand your business, especially when you don't want to be left out, right? So you see that now they are moving into fishery business. So let's read a little bit about it. Tantalizer PSA has signed a 5 years overtake agreement with US based Avesta Fishery Limited, marking the Nigerian food company biggest step yet into the global seafood export. You see that they are moving now, right? It's just like GTB when they decided to list their company in London Stock Exchange last year. Is just an ability to be able to expand their business, which make them to be very, very profitable, right? So this is one of the signs that this company is actually good right now. And you know, like I told you, people are holding this stock right now. People are really hot. So if you are loving this video, please subscribe right now as we move on, right? So now, uh let me now show you the let me show you the fundamentals, right? Let's go deeper into their fundamentals, and I'm going to show you this is Tantalizer fundamentals, right? So let's look at their revenue, right? From there's a little bit of decline here. You might tell me now, oh, this stock is their revenue has been reducing, right? You can tell me from 1.1 billion, right, to sorry, from 1.1 trillion to 991 million, right? From 1.9 billion, sorry, 1.9 billion to 913 million, right? There's a bit of decline. You say, oh, I'm no more interested in this stock. Oh, the revenue has reduced. You need to dig deep, right? So when I saw the fundamental, I'm like, oh, there's a little bit of decline in the revenue, but I want to go deeper to be able to know that, okay, are they still very profitable? So but if you look at their cost of sales, you see that there is a decline, right? When a company is trying to reduce their cost like this, it's a sign that they will always be moving to profitability. And I'm going to give you an example. Last year, to even 2024, we see Dangote Sugar decline from 84, 81, 84 naira, right? From I'm showing you these numbers so that you see that I work with data actually, right? So if you look at, let's look at Dangote Sugar right now, right? You see in 2024, let me take it to 1 month. If we take it to 1 month now, right? So this is 2020, 2020, right? 2020, then 2024, 2024, trying to get 2024, yeah, 2024, right? You see that it touches around, I'm still trying to, yeah, 49, you know, from 60 in 2024, right? So, okay, I'm seeing what I'm looking for. Okay. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. So you see that in 2024, right? In 2024, you see that this stock was trading around uh yeah, 84 naira. Yes, I remember very well. But there was a decline to as low as 38 naira. 38 naira. That same year, there's a decline to 39 naira. Yes, this is the region where there was a decline, massive decline from here to here, massive decline, right? And the reason why people were dumping this stock was because of their financial. They were having debt issues because of the FS issues. Then you remember very well that dollar moved from 700 naira to as high as 1,900, right? Most of these company get their raw materials for their products abroad. So imagine that something that you are using, let's just say, uh, when a dollar was a dollar to naira was 700 naira, right? And you have to pay double of that money again. So it really affected consumer stocks, right? So that was what really happens then, right? So but even though people are dumping it, I begin to check their Q1, Q2, Q3, see that these guys are working to reduce their cost, right? I just diverted a little bit into that, right? So you see that their cost of sales has reduced, their cost of sale. So if we look at it now, so we have let's do the calculation. 773 billion, right? Minus 602 billion, right? Uh divided by the current uh, the previous one is 703, right? Sorry, don't want to make mistake with this. So 602 billion minus 773, right? Divided by 773 times 100, right? So which means they have declined their their cost of sales by 22%. 22%. You see, so even though their cost of sales in 2024, right, Q3 2024 was around 777 billion, but now it has reduced to 600, which is about 22%. Let's even look at their gross profit for the year, right? Even though there's a decline also from 422 gross profit for the year to 300, you see that, oh, it has reduced. There's a bit of decline, but you don't have to uh you don't have to conclude like that, right? So let's even look at their right back from 90 billion to 59 billion. So what is right back? Right, what is right back? Right back actually means that what was declared as a loss before and now it's now turning to profit. What was declared as liability before is now declare profit. So we see that from 90 billion to 59.8 billion. You see, this is really, really amazing. You see that they have been working on this, right? So also look at the administrative expenses from 829 billion to 539. Let's see that kind of look at that kind of decline. So we have 825 billion, right? Divided by, oh sorry, minus uh 539, right? Divided by previous one, which is 825 times, which means they have reduced their administrative expenses by 34%, 34.6%, 34.6%. There's nothing stopping this stuff from touching, at least, let me see, there's nothing stopping this stuff from touching. Just give me a minute, right? So let me call out Tantalizer right now. There's nothing stopping this stuff from touching 6 naira, 7 naira this year, right? Because of this. And now we have not even seen their Q4. Actually, we have not really seen their Q4. And I'm very sure that their Q4 will be very, very interesting, actually. So that's one of the reasons why you see that this stock now is on full bid. Nobody wants to sell this stock. Nobody wants to sell this stock, actually. Nobody want to sell this stock. So let's move further. Let's move further. You see that they have been reducing the administrative expenses has reduced drastically by 34.6%, which is very, very great, right? So profits Operating profit and loss, you see from losses of 189 billion to 189 million. Can you see something here? So most of you just focus on, oh, it's not increasing the revenue. Just look at the revenue now. Oh, the revenue has reduced. The revenue, why is it that the revenue reduced from 1.4 billion to 913 million? Right? Then you leave an opportunity because you are not digging deep. Right? So let's also look at their net finance cost. Just look at their net finance cost. How much they have been, charging. How much they have been using and they running the expenses of the company from 69 to 41. You see there's a reduction in all their finance costs, right? And just look at the profit loss before tax. This is insane, guys. This is really, really, really insane. From losses of 59 billion to 41 billion. This is crazy. There's nothing stopping this stock, right? From touching 10, 15 naira this year, right? So you see the way they have been reducing their expenses, which is really, really, really interesting, right? So just look at it. Profit loss before tax, 299 losses to 41, right? So this company have been doing really, 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 really well. And because of the issue they were having with their finance, that's the reason you see that their earnings per shares are just it's not doubling, right? But Tantalizer is a very good stock for now. So if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe right now, right? And do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? So let's even look at their cash on cash equivalent. I'm looking for their cash equivalent, right? The cash flow that they have. Yes, look at it now. Equivalent, right? Cash and cash equivalent at the end of the period, right? These guys are doing real business because cash is king actually. In any business, cash is king. So beyond just buying stocks via your bamboo harp or Happyverse or Truth, you must know the businesses of these companies. Businesses of these companies, right? You see now from 239 to 686 uh billion in cash, right? So these guys are doing big numbers, right? They are doing really, 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 really good. So if you are thinking of long term, yes, yes, absolutely. Fertilizer is a stock for you to buy. And if there's a decline, that's an opportunity. To me, right now, what I'm seeing that institutional investors are still mopping up at this fair price, actually, 4 naira, 46 naira. If institutional investors are mopping up, right? So it's a very good one. Now, that's it for today. So, I'm inviting you to our stock market masterclass. In this community, you'll be learning how to invest in Nigerian stock market. Most of you watching me right now, most of you are complete beginners. So, you want to learn how to invest in Nigerian and US stock market. This is what we provide inside our community, right? So, this is what we do in our community. And you also, when you join our community, you will learn how to buy Nigerian stock market with your smartphone right now. And also, you will know the good company shares and stocks to buy so that you won't lose your money. So when you join our community, you'll be able to have access to many of the stock recommendations that we are already by right now in our community, right? So if you look here and I say we're already buying over 12 stocks now that is emerging from the sorry about this, that is emerging from that is emerging uh from the bottom, right? So if you want to buy, there are stock, most of this stock right now, you will not see it on the media. And I saw a news recently, I think 2 days ago, about one stock like that it doesn't really have good fundamentals. They are saying it has done about 300%. Those stock are good, but most of them don't have liquidity. It is very easy for you to buy those kind of stock, pop and dump stocks, right? And when you want to sell, it will be a problem. It will be a problem. So you don't want to buy those kind of stocks. So you can join our stock market masterclass to be able to learn how to invest rightly, how to be profitable. So like the previous video that I did, I have about 10, but now I've added another 2. So we have about 12 stock now in our stock market masterclass community that we are buying for a long time. So if you want to join us right now, so you might be asking me, how do you join? What you need to do is to open the comment section, The first comment there is already pinned. That will give you details on how you can join our stock market masterclass community. So that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time, please subscribe, hit the notification button so that anytime I drop super amazing video like this, you'll be the first to be notified also. Thank you so much. And there's a video popping up right now on this screen. This will show you more on how to be profitable. You can watch all these videos, right? Watch all my YouTube videos to be able to see that many of my stock recommendations here are up to date. Until the next time, my name is Koyi David Siba, your money teacher. Thank you so much.